Howdy, I came across a cosplayer who I've been following and fanboying over for a long while. Can you please introduce yourself and tell me about this gorgeous cosplay today?
Sure. My name is Ekalys Cosplay. This costume is Briar Rose, which is Sleeping Beauty's other name. I've wanted to do this cosplay actually since I was a little kid. Sleeping Beauty was the Disney princess that we had on VHS tape, and it was the one I would watch every day, and so I finally did it this year. It's kind of a dream come true.
Cool. What's the reception been like so far?
It's been really nice. When you do a Disney cosplay, there's something kind of magical when people recognize you, because they're not just seeing a character they recognize, it's always a childhood character or a favorite, and you can just really see, there's an excitement in their eyes when they recognize it.
I smiled a little extra hard when I saw you. Like, oh my god, that is that VHS I helped kill.
Yeah.
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 So can you tell me what was your first cosplay experience like and what got you into cosplay?
My first cosplay experience, actually, in driver's ed, I sat next to this girl who went to conventions,
Okay.
and I had no idea what a convention was, and they were going to Anime NYC that year, and she just sort of invited me along, and she was like, hey, we're doing this group from Higurashi, do you want to join? And I was like, sure, and they showed me a picture of the character. I had no idea who the character was. It was Rika, and they showed me websites where you could buy costumes, but I didn't think my parents would be into that. So I went to Joann's and I made a pair of hakama, and it's like a Mako outfit, and that was my first time ever cosplaying, and it was amazing. I'd never been in an environment like this before.
Cool. Now, you're confident, you're outgoing, and you own these beautiful cosplays. What do you say to somebody who looks at you with the wonder and awe that I know get? How do you encourage someone who wants to get into cosplay but shy?
It's actually very interesting because I was very shy when I first got into cosplay, and very self-conscious. And I'm trying to think. So I never used to talk to the really big cosplayers until I finally met a couple of them at panels, and they were always in their 30s, a lot of them, and they were just the nicest, friendliest people ever. So when I finally started doing competitive cosplay, I would compete in masquerades and go in the green room, I would start talking to all these amazing cosplayers, people who compete in the World Cosplay Summit, and they were the nicest people ever. And so whenever someone will come up and say, compliment my costume, they say I could never do that, I always want to say that you definitely can. It's not as hard as it looks. A lot of time a costume looks great because the person wearing it is just showing it off and walks with confidence. And so if you're not confident in your costume, it really just walk with confidence and it'll look so much better.
Awesome. Now, you sound like an anime fan.
Yes.
Can you tell me what is the one anime you've watched that hits you so hard you want everyone else to watch it so you could share that precious feeling?
Yeah, my favorite anime is Kami-sama Kiss.
Okay.
It has a lot of Japanese folklore to it, and the art is beautiful, but it's hilarious. And it's a story, my favorite kind, I'm not always big on love stories, but my favorite kind of love story is where you have two people who find each other and then lose each other and come back together through their own strength of will, their own circumstances. They find each other, like Sophie and Howl kind of in Howl's Moving Castle. Mm-hmm. They find each other again, and I think those are very beautiful.
All right. So this is an amazing cosplay.
Thank you.
And it's funny because it looks simple, but you nail the details, and it's one of the reasons you have so many fans.
Yeah.
What about this that when you put on, you feel the very most pride in when you look in that mirror and look back and see whom you become?
One thing I always pay attention to with costumes is proportion. I think that's the biggest thing. You don't want any one part of your costume to be overpowering the other unless it does in the original artwork. So with this costume, I wanted this detailing right here to be very nice. I paid attention to the collar as crisp as I could and did a little bit of embroidery around the edge and just tried to... One thing that I really pay attention to is skirts. Circle skirts sometimes can be too much and they have just too many folds to them and they don't pleat or lay the quite the same way a normal skirt does. So this is only a 3/4. In some instances you don't want all that volume. So things like that I try to pay attention to.
Awesome. Now, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram. It's Ekalys Cosplay. Ekalys is spelled Ekalys. I'm also on Twitter just at Ekalys Cos. And I have a Facebook that I don't use as much, but that one is with my group, which is Lady Morning Cosplay. Morning like sadness, not the good morning. So MOURNING.
Okay. Now, final questions.
Yes.
What's your dream cosplay? And then what's your dream group cosplay?
Okay. My dream cosplay is Rosalina from Mario Galaxy. I think she's just a very enigmatic but powerful character. I've been planning to do it for a while, and then I'll start on it, and then something else will come up, usually a group cosplay, but I can't wait to do that one of these years. And then I would also love to do an avatar group. Ty Lee was my favorite character that was actually one of the first shows that got me into anime. It was kind of like a segue show for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so that one I'm doing this year, and then after that I would love to do a Teen Titans group.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love your work. Have a
Thank
great time.
you.